While standing here, I contemplate whether or not I should go through with what I know is my only chance at a peaceful night's sleep. I know exactly what I need. I need him. Gabriel. He's become my only source of comfort since I was kidnapped. I can still hear those men's voices inside my head telling me all the vile things they wanted to do to me. But when I'm with Gabriel, the voices disappear, and now I can't sleep without him next to me. The nights spent at home are the worst. It's become more and more difficult to find excuses to give my sister as to why I sometimes want to spend the night here instead. Although, I'm pretty sure Bella knows. My sister is very perceptive when it comes to me, as she should be. My sister practically raised me. She has been more of a mom to me than our actual mom. Ever since I could remember, my sister has always been protecting me, shielding me from our father when we were younger and my mother's last husband, Lee. I don't remember our dad, and Bella doesn't speak of him, but I know enough to know he was not a good man. I know Bella is feeling guilty for not being able to stop what happened with Lee. What I went through was nothing compared to the horrendous experience Bella had to endure. No way should she feel bad for me. But that's the big sister in her, always more worried about me rather than herself. I'm actually pretty shocked she hasn't called me out on the situation she suspects with Gabriel. My sister has no problem being in my business. Not that I mind. Bella is my best friend. I'm a homebody and an introvert. I never made friends easily. I had 1 or 2 friends in school, but other than that, I kept to myself. I prefer it that way. It's just how I am. I know how some people look at me, like they don't understand how I prefer to read about made-up stories instead of going out and making my own. Maybe it's lame, and maybe I do play it safe, but for the most part, I am content with how things are. Besides my obsession with the Cuban down the hall, how I wish I had the guts to confess my feelings for him. I'm almost positive my sister knows how I feel, and as long as she's not going to bring up why I prefer the clubhouse over home, then neither will I. Most days I would come to the clubhouse after school because Bella would be here or at work. I sometimes would feign a headache and tell her I'd rather stay. The night the club rescued me from Los Demonios, Gabriel brought me into his room and stayed by my side for a week. He let me sleep in his bed while he slept in a chair beside me. I never understood why he felt the need to watch over me, to be my protector. He never allowed anyone to bother me, unless it was Bennett or Lisa. It was like he knew I didn't want the attention. After a week, I started feeling guilty for taking over his personal space. So, with a heavy heart, I decided to move back into my own room. Gabriel did not agree with my decision. The king of broodiness responded with the simple, "No." I ended up leaving his room anyway. That night, as I lay awake, unable to sleep, I regretted my decision. I soon found myself walking down the hall and sneaking into his room every night after he'd gone to sleep.